अस्सलाम वालेकुम फ्रेंड्स। उम्मीद है आप सब खैरियत से होंगे। यूट्यूब चैनल में खुश आमदीद। मेरा आज का टॉपिक है 7 days to die। लेकिन वीडियो शुरू से करने से पहले आपसे रिक्वेस्ट है कि प्लीज़ मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दें ताकि मेरे आने वाली हर नई वीडियो का नोटिफिकेशन आप तक पहुंचता रहे। चलिए अपनी वीडियो का आगाज़ करते हैं। 7 Days to Die is an early access survival horror video game set in an open world developed by the Fun Pips. It was released through early access on Steam for Microsoft Windows and Mac OS X on December 13, 2013, and for Linux on November 22, 2014. Versions for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One were released in 2016 through Telltale Publishing but are no longer being developed. The game's events happen during aftermath of a nuclear Third World War that destroys an extremely large part of the world, except for some areas such as the fictional country of Navigation, Arizona. The player is a survivor of the war who must survive by finding shelters, food and water, as well as giving supplies to fend off the numerous zombies intended to be the consequence of nuclear failure, a new strain of flu or both. That populated Navisgain through there is no real objective except surviving at this moment. The developers promise a dynamic storyline in the Kickstarter and stretch goals. The video with more explanation has since been removed by the developer. In 7 Days to Die, the player spawns into a randomly generated world or the pressed world of Navisgain, Arizona with the objective of surviving for as long as possible against the elements and the zombie hordes. As a survival game, the player character is in constant need of water and food for sustenance, as well as being vulnerable to injury and illness. The game is voxel based, similar in some except to Minecraft but with smooth terrain, allowing for simple building and destruction of objects in a physics simulated environment. For example, building a structure with no support such as pillars and walls can lead to its collapse. Objects in the world degrade through use, so the player has to search for or make new tools as the game progresses. The player can also gather and create materials from nature and the remains of human civilization to construct these necessary items. While the game includes wildlife that can be hunted for food or will hunt the player, the main hazard is zombies which are affected by the game's day and night cycle. During the day, they are relatively slow moving and easy targets that can only detect the player at relatively close range, but at night they become feral, which makes them move much faster and thus greatly increases their threat. As the in-game days progress, tougher and more aggressive variants begin to appear. Stealth and destruction can be used to avoid unnecessary conflict. They are also drawn to areas of human activity and will relentlessly attack anything that impedes their movement until they are killed or the obstacle is destroyed, including player build fortification. Should they detect the player, zombies will apply the same single-minded pursuits until the player is either dead or leaves the immediate area. The game's title is a reference to an important blood moon event that occurs every 7 days of in-game time, whereby hordes of zombies and wild infected animals attack the player's current location in Maze. Unless sufficient preparation has been made and defenses constructed, the players will quickly be overwhelmed. The world of Naviscan is composed of multiple biomes or geographic areas. These include dry desert temperate forests, snowy fields, as well as scorched wasteland. Each biome has unique resources that can be obtained, thus encouraging exploration across the map by players. Multiplayer is available through player-hosted servers and enables multiple players to interact and communicate with each other on a single world. Interaction can be cooperative or hosted depending on the use server options. Players can run their own servers or use a hosting provider. Single player worlds have local area network support, allowing players to join worlds on locally interconnected computers without a server setup. Players are also able to provide wide area network support via single player worlds. 7 Days to Die servers can run on consoles, Windows, and Linux. There are two spotted game modes for multiplayer survival, both randomly generated and standard and creative. The console version of the game spotted split screen cooperator multiplayers. The Windows Alpha version of the game was released on August 16, 2013 for people who pre-orders the game on either Kickstarter or PayPal as of August 11, 2013. Development of the game is going with the Kickstarter campaign ending on August 15. The estimated release date was May 2014 for Microsoft Windows, Macintosh and Linux version were planned for later in the year. The game was also greenlighted on Steam after 23 days, getting over 75 guest votes, 8,340 followers and 8,700 favorites. It was number 1 on Steam Greenlight after only 16 days with over 56,000 votes. The Mac version was released on September 13, 2013 at the same time as Update Alpha 1.1. The game is still in its alpha state of the game, its current version being Alpha 20.6. On September 15, 2021, developers FunPaints announced a development stream hosted on Twitch, offering a look at what to comes for Alpha 20 and exclusive inside news. 7 Days to Die was released to the public on Alpha 1.0. Only users who had backed the game via the Kickstarter companion or who bought it via PayPal had access to the alpha until Alpha 5.0, which was released on Steam as an early access game on December 13, 2013. Since alpha release of 7 Days to Die, there have been multiple major updates containing features such as a new snow biomes, fogging system, new weapons, general graphical change, and smoother trends. Alpha 7.8 was released on April 4, 2014, followed by Alpha 7.9 on April 8, and Alpha 7.10 April 19. Alpha 8 was released on May 7, 2014, which updates the visual for zombie animation and smooth the terrain for a final time. Alpha 9 was released on August 19, 2014 and added random generated birds, new injuries, new light effect and new graphics. Alpha version 10 was released on November 22, 2014 and added a new character creation system with face, body, morphing and visible clothing, a new zombie horde world health map system and a new Wilson system. Alpha version 11 was released on April 2, 2015 where the developers upgraded to Unity 5. ओके गाइस, उम्मीद है आपको मेरी वीडियो अच्छी लगी होगी। अगर अच्छी लगी है तो प्लीज़ कमेंट्स कर दें, लाइक कर दें और शेयर कर दें। अपना बहुत सारा ख्याल रखिएगा। अल्लाह हाफिज़।